and welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 365. 365. Girls want to drink wine. I think
That's
it's the
a
song.
that's a 265, by the way. You skipped
26.
100 episodes in there.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 'cause last week I accidentally did a typo and I did 3.
Did you really?
Yep, I just noticed that.
Nice.
Whatever, I'll fix that.
Love that.
I have to go to the, just a typo, slip of the finger. Hey, Bruno,
Hi, Nick.
you know what today is?
It's a Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, but this Wednesday is a significant Wednesday.
Oh God, why is it significant?
Today is a day. Today's a special day.
If it is, I have no idea what today is, so I'm gonna need
Today
some help with
is
that one.
the official first day of summer.
It is. That is correct. It is. That do
So
be
today is the
today.
summer solstice, which is the most it well, I do not hate well, okay. Have I ever talked to you about the summer solstice day? AKA
No,
today, but like every year's today?
no, I don't think so.
I I very much have a love-hate relationship with this day.
Why is that?
Cuz today might seem significant in the fact that it's the start of summer. It is the start of it now getting darker and darker, earlier and earlier.
Yeah, that is true.
And it feels too early. Like why does this have to happen at the start of summer? Like, oh, it's still a teeny weeny bit. If it was a sunny day and not cloudy day, it would seem like a little brighter, but like
Sure. It's like
we are
it's
now
now
just
just getting dark, is
right.
what I would say.
But it's the beginning of summer. And
And
now
it's
like
it's 9 o'clock, by the way.
it is, but like now as summer continues, it's only going to get short. Like
Yeah.
it today I love the day. My favorite day is the opposite day of this. That that day that day when it's the shortest day of the year and late is nothing, but every day I can look at myself and say, "Hey,
It's only
got
up
one
from
minute
here.
extra."
You're
Yeah, it's only up for here.
you're an uphill, not a downhill person.
I'm not a downhill person. We have peaked today. Tomorrow it'll get darker just a little bit earlier, and it's just that start.
You'd
You won't.
rather be at peak darkness than at peak sunlight, huh?
No, I want the sunlight. I'm just sad that I'm just sad that it only gets worse from here.
You need to
It's
pick a day. What's the halfway point? That's when you need to start getting sad about it.
I don't know. No, I'm getting sad now, cause tomorrow it'll be darker just a little bit earlier, and just a little bit earlier. After a couple months, it'll be a lot earlier. Then that daylight savings hits you up to the side of the face, and then it's way earlier.
Yeah, that's the day you should be pissed off at. That one.
But then one month later, about 40 days, we hit that winter solstice, and we're back, baby. Every day we get one more minute of light. I don't know. So it's a love hate today. Seeing all the sunlight, great. Knowing that tomorrow's gonna be less, pretty bad.
I at least understand what you're saying. I don't know if I fully agree with it, but
You
I'm
don't have to
with you.
fully agree with it,
I'm with you.
you know.
You know, sunlight is good. Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, I need it now. Oh, bunch of pool stuff to talk about. But before we
Yeah.
get into too much pool stuff, can I get plumber Bruno's? Can you put on your
Oh
plumber Bruno's
Lord.
hat?
Oh yeah, sure.
I need you to pull down your pants in the back just a slight degree.
Yep. I'll get the crack out.
Um, so obviously I have a pump system to filter my pool water. The
You
in,
sure do.
the intake is all PVC piped,
Yep.
but the outtake or output is this rubberized tubing.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't. I think they service. I don't know. No idea. No justification. However, as you can see, this pipe it comes out of the filtration system and
Yep.
it it goes like a little section, then another 90, and like this is a 90. It comes out and then goes down, and once it hits like the ground,
Yep.
it does another 90 and kind of like snakes around some stuff. But it's rubber tubing, so it like is bendy, so it just bends around,
Okay.
blah blah stuff. There's like the 1 foot between the two 90s that
Yep.
as you can see, the tubing is not in great shape. It has seen better days.
It sure looks like it. And that's
Uh,
rubber tubing, right?
I assume it's some sort of rubber. I don't know the exact
Okay.
material. I'm not. I
Yeah.
have not.
I know. I'm not
I.
pool certified.
It's so one. It has to be high pressure tubing because the whole pump system's under pressure.
Sure.
Um, so like to prime my pump, I have to like fill up the little basket and stuff with
Yeah.
water, put the
Yeah.
lid on, start the pump up, and hope it like creates enough suction it pulls from the pool, and then like that everything stays under pressure. Then even
Yeah.
when the pump's off, the whole like thing is still pretty pressurized. Um, However, I want to replace this tubing. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be too hard. It's about a foot. I know what tubing I need to get. It
Okay.
is something similar to this, or a uh similar style. Um, Heavy duty UV chemical resistant vinyl hose. Like it checks all the box. Like meant for outside, meant for UV, meant for chemical. Like it's the tube I need and high pressure. Like it's everything I need.
Okay.
Unless you tell me for some reason it shouldn't be, but it should check every box I
Yeah.
have.
I don't know if you want clear. I
It,
think
I don't,
I don't know that it matters too much, but
it
I
was UV
know.
and chemical resistant, so I wasn't too worried.
Hmm.
If
Well,
it
I
was,
think
if
there's like an algae thing too,
so, I'm I,
but I
I
don't think
would
it
be
should be
worried.
too much. Yeah, it's
I'm
only a short section too.
And let me put it this way: the rest of the fucking pool's in the sun.
Yeah.
The 1 foot of tubing,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the 1 foot of tubing. Honestly, also because that water has just gone past all the chlorine tablets. So that's
Yeah.
like the
True.
least
Fair.
likely. It's the least likely section and the filter. So it's just been chlorinized and filtered. Um, so it's the least likely section. What the fuck size is this? I can't. Is it 1.5?
It's something and a half. It's probably one and a half.
I assume it's. I don't. I doubt it's 2.5. I feel like 2.5 would be massive.
I mean, it look you got some schmoo there. That no, that's one and a half.
Okay, but does that mean I need a 1.5 hose, or do I need to get a like a 1 and 3/4 hose to go over that thing, or does that mean I get a hose that's 1.5? This is where I needed the knowledge. I,
So, how is this? How's your? I'm just gonna refer to it as rubber hose. How is your rubber hose attached to that PVC pipe? Is that a hose clamp that I see and like a barbed connection probably?
yeah,
Is
I
that
forget
what
what
we're thinking?
is that what they're called? It's those metal clamps that like
That's a hose clamp. I, I,
hose
I
clamp.
see it now. That is absolutely a hose clamp. Yes.
There's two of them.
Okay. So then, okay, that's probably like a 90 barbed connection PVC pipe. Barbed connection meaning it's got them the ridges. It almost looks like. Hold on. It's like
Okay, so like
it's like the left
yeah,
side of this thing.
yep.
So it just kind of helps aid in holding
It
on to the hose.
it creates resistance plus the hose
The
clamps
hose
all
clamp,
provide it.
exactly. Yes.
I'm not talking about massive pressure either. It's just enough
No,
that it
it's
like
pumped water.
yeah.
I understand. So it's kind of hard to say, to be honest, because like 1.5 inch PVC is a 1.5 inch ID, so the internal diameter. But that doesn't mean anything to a barbed connection. Um, I gotta do some googling probably.
Eh,
Like, it's one of those stupid things that, sure, you're in a size category, but then fucking what do you
I just
need
don't.
is the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why
Um,
I don't
like
know what
part of
I
me says like you should be able to just buy 1.5 inch tube, but I just don't know.
I wish I knew. Is it just the best I can? I really don't need that much. And the 1 foot's only $11, but then the 5 foot, which is way more than I need, but I have enough to do whatever I want, is
Have you
also.
tried looking at any stores around you?
I was just on Amazon. I found it. I
Yeah.
might be able to get it on Lowe's, but like to find the one that was like all the resist, to find the one
Yeah.
that seemed like it was gonna. Yeah, if I went to a pool, if I could probably go to a pool store and pay a ridiculous more amount of money than Amazon, but it was from a pool
Yeah.
store because everything there is more expensive. I could hope I can find what I wanted at Lowe's, but I don't know. Let me googs. Um, what was it called? Just like uh, flexible PVC heavy duty.
Um, you were looking for, I'd claim, high pressure PVC tubing.
I mean, oh
Oh,
god.
holy shit! This actually might be good. I found a PDF with all kinds of shit on it.
Oh my god, please. I mean, they have something kinda for like $5. Designed for swimming pools, jetted hot tubs, spa, water, PVC, spiral, reinforced contract, manufactured with FDA compliant materials. I don't know. Bruno got the PDF.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like these things are all like nominal sizes, which means that they a 1.5 inch pipe is actually not 1.5 inches. It's, it's bigger because they're trying to get 1.5 inches for the ID of the hose.
Mm-hmm.
So your 1.5 inch pipe is more like 1.61 inches, and your barb is 1.66 inches. So that's like a press fit to begin with. And then you're going to throw a hose clamp on it. So yeah, you just need to match 1.5 inch tubing. Is
And
what
then
you
just
should be
fucking
able to
jam
do.
it. Just be like fucking get my kid to hold the flashlight. Be like, God damn, hold the flashlight better. Ah,
Yeah. So like, yeah, this is an ID of 1.5 inch,
right.
which is what you want, because that's
Okay.
what these sizes are shooting for.
I hey,
That should be what you need.
that's
Yeah.
what that works for me. There's other parts leaking that I need to worry about, but this is like the most the other parts I don't know how to deal with. Like those are just
Sure.
deal with them for the summer and then next summer have them like someone actually help me fix it. But this is like this is the one part I feel pretty
It's
confident.
a fixable leak.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the pipe's just bad. I just need to undo pipe and put pipe back.
I think you've heard enough stories about how my projects go that you should understand what realm you're getting into. But yes,
It it's 290s. I need to hook up 290s
I
to a foot
the
pipe.
amount of times where I say it's just this, what could go wrong? That's when everything goes wrong.
Yeah. I think I only need a foot, but I should get the 5 foot, but I don't want to pay for the 5 foot, but I should get the 5 foot, right?
I mean, like, you might be able to just get a foot cut at Lowe's. Like, they do custom cutting and they have
Yeah,
a
but they
lot of
don't have
stuff
what I
there.
want.
They don't? Okay. Well,
No.
then, yeah, you're fucked. Do you actually need a foot or do you need more than a foot?
I don't know. I think this is 5.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
don't kill yourself over an inch and then have to get new. Oh, that's a lot different. Holy shit. They are charging an arm and a leg for this pipe, this hose, by the way.
I think this is the same. Easy flow. No, this is what sending a link, copying. I need like a Chrome to
Like, this
have it
should be
immediate.
like $2 a foot.
It should be, but it's like a lot of fancy things. I know they're not fancy, but like I don't understand how much I'm buying with this one. By the foot.
It's by the foot, so the price is per foot. So that they have a rack that has a big spool of this, and you go there and get it cut.
I want 2 feet. $10. That's not bad. That's what I want. 8 available.
You know, there you go. You should be fine.
And some hose clamps. Then I'll fucking break my pool this weekend, probably.
You know. Okay, so the pool. You got your liner in.
Do you want me to take you? Do you want me to take you through a journey?
Sure. Let's. I'm ready to travel.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, bam. Oh God, did some like fucking weird shit. It's loading. Process. Why the fuck did it? Okay, I don't. Apparently Discord does this with pictures if you send like multiple at the same time. It like collages them. So this
Oh,
is.
cool. I can't even fucking open them.
Can you not?
Can
I
you send
can.
them one at a time?
What? No, wait. Hit him. I can't. Really? I can.
The button. I can too on my computer. What the hell?
Full screen it.
Fine.
Huh? I
No, like this is. I understand. I get what you're saying. I also
I can send them individually.
see. No, I'll fix it. It's fine.
I just don't know. I don't know. Um, hodling. T- oh, these. Oh, okay. These are.
Oh shit! Now I'm breaking things. Why? All right, first picture.
I mean, they're all the same. I was just trying to be cute about it because I had a couple angles.
Okay. I mean, let me. I got one more.
So old liner, we fully drained, torn apart. I should have I should have cut out a dolphin. I should have cut out some dolphins, so I had a picture of the old ones. But I really
What do you? What
the
did you want to
dolphin.
do?
Cut out the dolphin. Look at the dolphins.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I did not. I did not. I did not cut out the dolphins. I should have, would have, whatever. Drained. Took a bunch of fucking weeks because I had like a 500-gallon pump an hour at best. I think that fucking thing maybe 100 gallons an hour at most. Like that thing was shitty, but it did the job if you had enough time. Um, Drained it all out. You can see how torn it is. The whole like shriveling up, a lot of it is because of they're just not supposed to be exposed to air. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever. As you can see in the deep end, there are 2 open holes with white borders. Yeah, you can see them in that picture.
Yeah.
Those are the drains. We got the skimmer. That comes in later.
Okay. Skimmer
That's
later. Got it.
well, and the drains.
Yeah.
So our pool was filled to begin with because they closed it and they never reopened it. Blah blah blah. They never saw the end. We got our estimate. Um, we were told, oh, the pool's old, probably only has one drain. You probably are gonna need two drains. That was part of the estimate. Whatever. Okay. So I finally get it drained. I realize we have two drains, which is cool, because we wouldn't have to get that done. We'd save some
Yeah.
money.
That's a good thing.
Um, I actually drained out the skimmer. I realized that thing was fucking plugged. I guess it was winterized. I opened up the drains to clean them out. Those things are plugged. I'm like, how the fuck were they underwater? Take off the drain covers, plug the fucking holes? Like that seems like an awful thing to do. Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't understand pools. Maybe that's what people do. I don't think they do, but whatever.
Maybe it's so that they don't freeze underground. Like that pipe doesn't freeze or something. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not
you would,
sure.
but it's always filled with water because you can't ever drain it because of the wave. But anyways, I digress. There was no way to ever drain that officially. But yeah, whatever. I digress. Okay, so the guys come. Um, they tear out the liner.
Yeah.
Underneath is actually concrete. I don't think they always have to be concrete. I think they shape the pool with concrete, but technically liner pools I don't think have to be concrete. I think they just have to be dirt. They can just be not dirt directly, but gravel and stuff. All they do is just
Okay.
you couldn't plaster that and pour water on it because that concrete wouldn't be strong enough to support the water, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
I think so.
Like the liner does a lot of the liner.
Yeah,
I guess it holds the
I'm
weight, but
following. I think that to do to do a concrete pool, your concrete has to be perfect and not be prone to cracking, which would cause major problems.
and you have to. And while the concrete here holds weight, it holds it in a different way. Like the liner is the one that's holding back the water, and the concrete supporting the liner.
Yeah.
Where if it's just straight on the water, the concrete to the water with plaster, the concrete's taking the brunt of the force. Like the liner's pretty stiff. Once it sets, it's a pretty strong material that holds
Yeah,
back a
it's
lot of
a
the water.
thick. Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
it's being weird with weight, but there's a reason. If you're gonna do a full concrete pool, it has to be thicker walls than a liner pool with concrete. Versus a
Yeah.
liner where you could dig a hole with a steel side, where where the uh where the white stuff is the padding, and that's just a steel frame
Okay.
that sits on. But the bottom could be graveled and dirt. I mean, that's just as strong to hold. Oh God, do we have
I
to get the
heard a
rifle out?
tractor going. No, it was a tractor. It's fine.
All right, okay, okay, we'll
I
we'll
think they're
put her
spraying.
down.
It's corn season.
Oh yeah. Concrete's in good shape apparently, other than the one
Good.
crack in the one wall. But for for 50, 60 years old, it's good enough.
Great.
Maybe we'll be repaired next time. Nothing too serious. Again, the concrete's kind of just
That
there.
sounds like the greatest problem, which is not your problem.
Exactly. Well, yeah. As long as we don't live here more than 10 years. These liners.
Fair.
Um. So
Is that what they're
they're
saying? Like 10-year liner?
10 to 15.
Really? Okay.
They don't last long,
Did not know
relatively.
that.
It's about $1,000 a year, technically. If you would break it, well, no, because we only spent. It's $500 a year if you would break it all out. If we were gonna
Mm,
save for the next liner, I would say we'd put away $500 every year, and then when we needed a new liner, we would have the liner we want. And even if you buy a premium liner, they just look nicer or have different
sure.
designs, but they're not actually nicer.
Gotcha.
They brave elements. You don't drain your pool. They always have to have water. It's a harsh environment they can live up here north. Now you can live in nicer water. Everything's better when you don't live where there's cold. The issue was cold. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
blah
Absolutely
blah.
is.
So it was cool to see it empty. I didn't walk down there when it was just that. Whatever. So then they get a box. Okay, double picture time. Because I have two pictures. Sending. Oh, we can pivot before those pictures. So as you can see, at some point they did drain work because the concrete's different down there. They added 2 drains. It's illegal to have 1 drain because technically suction can
Okay.
happen. You can get caught. You need 2 drains because if one drain, you get caught in one drain, the other drain should equalize the pressure and you can't get like sucked.
They, as in like previous owners, you're saying?
Someone else did. I don't know who the
Yeah.
fuck did.
Okay.
At some point,
I
you can
do see
see
fresh. You can see the fresh concrete work. Yes.
fresher, newer than the
Yes.
other stuff.
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
we were excited because we were like, oh, we don't have to have a second drain put in because there was already one in. Well, Burnout, walls are fun because they don't make sense. So if we would have 1 drain, that wouldn't have been good. 1 drain that didn't connect to the skimmer, but a home run to the pump is bad. 1 drain that also connects to the skimmer that runs that only has 1 home run is bad. 2 drains that connect to the skimmer um that home runs to the pump is bad. 2 drains that run to the pump separately from the skimmer is fine. There's a lot.
Bro.
So
What?
no drains and only a skimmer is also is legal too. You can't. So a popular thing to do back in the day, and things were designed for it. It's just what you did was you had a drain at the bottom of the pool. You plumbed that to one of the inputs in the bottom of your skimmer. The skimmer had another connector that was technically the output that got sucked to the pump. So water would get pulled in from the drain up into the skimmer, back down from the skimmer into the pump. It became like kind of like a little whirlpool like thing.
Yeah.
Um, Inefficient, but like they didn't truly understand efficiency back in the day, like about anything. Hence like how everything was overdone. Um, but that's illegal for some reason. That's just like you can't have that. So we went from thinking we needed a second drain to because of how our drains were set up, we can't have any drains. To now we don't have drains anymore at the bottom of the pool. Our skimmer is the only source of input for the
What the fuck?
pump because that's legal as of now.
Jesus Christ.
It's a yeah,
I don't. I don't think I ever want a pool. Give me a hot tub. I'll be happy.
yeah. So as you can see in the next picture that's pulled up, there's no drains.
I do see that.
They just
I was
filled them
gonna
up with
ask if they
they just filled them
were.
up and they filled them up with some concrete and they're done. No,
Jeez.
unusable now.
All right. Neat. Cool.
Tech, he was saying, "Oh, you would need to do this," but technically you could have redone the job. Technically, we could have still had we needed him. He's like, "Oh, you'd have to redo the plumbing out." But like I would have been like, "Yo, bro, the plumbing already goes to the skimmer. So you just dig up the area around the skimmer and instead of connecting it into the skimmer, you branch it off and then go to the other place." It could have been they wouldn't have done it so he wasn't thinking about it quite logically. But like most of the concrete and plumbing would have hadn't been touched other than by the skimmer where you'd have just branched it off and done another home run. But it's neither here or there because it was not doing it anyways. We don't need it. But they dump. Oh, clicked in the server. They like have a big box. This liner comes in. You shove it in these little cracks around the like the parts. I don't really know what to call it. You just tuck it in there, and it sits in there, and it's like all like finally and
Yeah.
droopy and stuff. So you can't leave it like that for long,
Sure.
too long. But you get this bad boy. You get the sucker 9000. Basically, just a big ass box fan with
Ah.
a with
Yes.
a it's a box fan that they tape they duct tape a tube on the input
The intake, yeah.
of the intake, so it like sucks, and then
Neat.
they tape around the liner on the inside, and it just sucks air out.
You just suck that thing fast. I like it. Then, do you like insta fill while they're sucking? Is that how this works?
Oh, just just you wait for this next thing. TM. Um, next one's a video.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I guess it's awful quality. Oh.
You know what? We're just gonna run with that.
So then,
If I feel energetic, I'll
no,
I'll
no,
put in.
no, don't worry about it.
Okay, fine.
It's just there. Whatever, get over
It's
it.
like a 4-inch pipe dumping water into the pool.
Yeah. So while it's sucking, at least at the bottom where it needs to get around those curves and stuff, because we have ledges around it,
Yeah,
they want to dump some
you need to get
water in
weight
so it like keeps its
so it
shape.
stays. Yep,
Um,
makes sense.
we got 3 truckloads of water. Um, 3 semi-trucks of water. Um, don't know how many gallons the truck technically. We got 3, and we were charged for 20,000 gallons of water, but that's not divisible by 3 nicely, so it must have been like 7-ish. 1,000 gallons of water in that truck.
That truck looks fucking familiar. I don't think it is though.
It's from Mannheim, so I don't. I mean,
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
but we
I
got
must have like the
something
same
similar.
guys. Yeah.
Um, 3 of those truckloads came and dumped fucking just truckloads of goddamn water. Quite literally truckloads of water
Yeah, literally.
into our pool.
Quite literally.
Um, again, I think it's like 7,000 gallons because we got 3 of them and they charged us for 20,000 gallons and they get charged by the full truckload. So like roughly 7. Um, I wonder what the math 10,
I
7 would
want
be.
to say that that's like a 12,000 No, no, that
We all got 2 trucks then.
yeah.
Our pool, the estimated of our pool was 20,000 gallons. They charged us for 20,000 gallons, and it was 3 truckloads. Now, if
It
they
might
didn't,
have
yeah,
I want to say that they're like 9,000 gallon tanks then. If 12 doesn't work, I think 9,000 is about right.
I
So it
guess,
was probably like you needed 2 trucks, and because you still needed more, they were sending another, and I'm assuming they filled it as much as you needed.
yeah. I just don't know where the price comes in with that because, or the, yeah, because they charge you for They should have charged us for 3 truckloads, but they only charged us for 20,000. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know because they don't do
Yeah,
partial deliveries.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know, but I digress. Unless it didn't work the way they claimed it would. I don't know. But 3 of those trucks came, and then we got pool.
That right there, that's a nice looking pool.
Yep.
Look at that.
It's the liner we picked is super deceiving. So like if you zoom in on the 6 foot, if you're standing at the shallow end, it just does not look deep.
Yeah, I see that. It is deceiving looking.
Like
It almost
even
looks like it's flat. To
it
be honest
almost
with you.
it does. Like even in person, if the walls were flat, it'd be impossible to tell. The only reason you can kind of tell is because there's that ledge that you can stand on around it. But if they
Yeah.
would have done that and they'd flat walls, it would be super deceiving. 62 degrees because it's well water or spring water, natural spring. Fucking hard as shit. So I had to lower down the goddamn pH by a shit ton because it was just so much calc. So much of that calc. Got that bone juice in there. Um, but yeah, got the pump started. Got shocked it. Threw a bunch of fucking just chlorine in it, algicide. Um, Oh, I should have taken a picture. Okay. In this last picture, can you zoom in on the back left corner?
On this one?
Yeah. I guess I could as well. I just try not to overdrive.
Oh God. Okay, let's not use middle click. That was a little crazy.
Down a little bit. You see the concrete?
I do.
You see those little you see those little dots?
I do.
Fucking okay, so our neighbor grew a mulberry tree? I've never heard of it till now, but they're like mulberries.
Yeah.
They're like blackberry looking ass like
Yeah, I think I
things.
had one in my backyard way back when.
Okay.
In the way backyard.
Okay.
But yeah.
So they have like a bunch
Big
of
one.
trees in their
Big motherfucker. I think that thing got struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking gone now.
So our neighbors it's on their neighbor property technically. Like it's right at the corner. But they had a bunch of trees in the back. And this one I think got kinda like it kinda got cucked into not being able to like fully grow.
Okay.
But it took a fucking veer to our property.
And then
'Cause it
took
was
a
the only
shit into your pool.
it just drops these berries all fucking day. So I caught off some branches, but like I'm to be honest with you, I'm cutting down like the main part of the fucking tree that's leaning over my property. I just
Yeah.
got one of those 10-foot saws.
Yeah. Pole saw.
Yeah. So my weekend adventure is pole sawing like one of the main fucking branches of that tree
Oh
down, but it's like
gosh.
on my property, but like the tree got cucked. It started like veering towards us, and now it just drops all these fucking berries in our pool that sink to the bottom and are annoying as hell to get off. And I don't want them to fucking stain it all. So I'm absolutely murdering that fucker this weekend. Just as an FYI. The bushes will like pseudo protect me from them like seeing what I'm 100% doing, but like it's also behind their sheds, so they shouldn't see it. Yeah. I doubt they're making like berries things out of it. I don't think they use it. I'm very annoyed by the tree.
I could
So I got a
tell.
pole saw. And I'm just gonna be sitting there like shh, chopping main fucking yeah. Also the big tree above that tree has some like berry shits on it. I don't know, it hasn't started dropping yet, but it's some sort of
Oh yeah.
seed berry delivery. I don't it whatever it's gonna be is gonna be fucking annoying, I'm sure. But I'm gonna burn her yeah, I'm fitting to murder my neighbor's tree. I thought you might
Oh
appreciate
boy.
that.
I
'Cause
do.
you like murdering like nature.
I have been known to sometimes do that, unfortunately.
What were those I can't ever remember. What are the flowers you're growing to like scare away nature from your property?
Marigolds.
Marigolds.
Yeah. Apparently deer hate them. I don't fucking know.
Have you seen any deer?
No?
Okay.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
mean I
gotta.
won't, though.
Yeah, well, you know. Uh, but yes, we got the pool done finally. It's just so cold. The week we get our pool is the rainiest, dark, like cloudiest week. We've had weeks of just pure sun and hot, but now we don't have. Uh, tonight, tomorrow, like Friday, Saturday, all just goddamn rain. Grass is growing again, pisses me off. I just wanted to
Mine
have to.
isn't.
Mine is
I
now
mean,
that
I
it
mean,
rained a
mine's
few
my
times.
grass is growing, but my patches are still fucking patches.
Oh, that no, yeah, no, screw that. Tomorrow's supposed to be 65 degrees.
Let me see what mine says.
It's like cold.
Oh, I got 67.
Oh wow,
Get fucked.
get fucked. Basically,
It ain't gonna be sunny until next Thursday, by the way.
I know it's bullshit, and it's supposed to be rainy. That just completely destroys how that super cools a pool.
You ain't gonna swim for months.
Oh no, yeah, fuck that. Fuck me, yeah. Whatever.
You're gonna get this thing all figured out, and then all this rain's gonna come. You're gonna get all your chemicals out of whack. You're gonna have to reshock your pool.
You have to do it once a fucking week at best. At best, you have to redo it once a week. At worst, you have to do it multiple.
Gotta love them pools. I hear shit about them all the time from my aunt because she
Now,
has
okay,
one.
so this pool. So I looked at the guy that was doing eyeliner. I'm like, hey, if we moved into this house and this was just a backyard, and I would come to your company and say, this is what I want. I understand uh some stuff is a little because it's from the seven, it would be a little bit different
Some
because if you,
grandfathered technology kind of things
yeah, like
and such, but
if you would if I would ask for this but the modern version of it, and I would say I I, I want nothing fancier, nothing whatever this was in the equivalent now. Nothing too fancy because it's fancier now,
yeah,
but I just want this. How much would it be? Um so he said, "Okay, just for the pool, the liner and the concrete around, how much do you think that would be?"
I'm saying like
It's an 18 by 36 pool.
25. No, see, I don't know.
60.
Jesus Christ,
And then you have to add up the plumbing, the electric,
the pump and all
the
that
pump,
bullshit too.
the filter,
God damn.
and like the fence, because you have to fence it in.
Yeah.
So you're talking 10 to 15 more at best. You might be 20 by the time you're all said and done with everything if you need the pool shed to do
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
So all together, if you like add up what this thing is, because we have the pool shed, we have the pump, we have the electric, we have the new like the liner, we
Bro,
have the
fuck
patio,
pools.
the fence. It's probably an 80 grand pool.
God, Jesus.
To redo it today,
Yeah,
if someone
like
would be like,
if
"Hey,
your neighbor said I want that, I want his pool.
I want a copy and paste of what they have," I'd be like, "Okay, that's like 80 grand."
Nice pool. I hope
Yeah,
you get to enjoy it.
I do too. It's insane. And people are like, "Oh, well, I know some people are like, oh yeah, we just have an above ground pool." I'm like, "Oh, do you like with the deck around it, so it's nice." They're like, "Oh, but an in ground pool is nicer." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's just not the price. Like, it's for some people that would have a deck and an above ground pool. I'm sure it's not as classy or like however you want to describe it, but it's like it's a lot more economical, especially when you can just at the end of the day fucking get rid of it. Like technically, I'm stuck with this hole.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Um,
Fucking dirt is expensive, man. You
yeah.
ever try and buy dirt?
No,
Don't.
the previous owners were gonna fill it because they didn't want to fix it, and then they realized 20,000 gallons worth of dirt. That's how I'm gonna equate my dirt. If you were gonna buy 20,000 gallons of dirt, it's about the same price as a new liner. So they just like didn't know what
No,
to
yeah,
do with them.
that's like thousands of dollars of dirt.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but they were
Jesus
gonna cover
Christ.
up like an $80,000 pool because they wouldn't want to spend $6,000, which I like. Whatever. I get. I understood the maybe like the whole like I couldn't you can't do it, but just leave it like you did. Don't like. And it's like an 80 like the whole if I don't know. It's such a investment to just fill in.
Yeah.
But anyways. Um uh
God damn. Pools are fucking expensive.
yeah, no. I 44. Okay. I was just losing track of where I was in the week. I feel like all I talked about was the pool, the
I mean,
date.
you had a big. That's a big project going on in the week,
Yeah,
man.
it is. I happy it's done. Um, okay, what else did we have going on? I got so side tangent distracted. Great F1 race for me this weekend. I scored big points.
If you overlook first place, it was a pretty good race. Things
Probably the first
happened.
three. I mean, other than Alonso and Hamilton, they claimed kept battling each other, but kind of just stayed the same the whole time.
Yeah. I've
Um,
been air frying things. That's been going good.
has it? What's your favorite thing so far that you've air fried?
Tater tots.
Tater tots. That's a good one.
Like I haven't done anything too crazy yet. I did pot stickers one night. That was pretty good.
Are you gonna
Um,
attempt the steak?
fuck no.
I know
I
people have
have
done it.
way
I
too
don't.
many good ways to cook a steak. I just cooked a steak on the grill, and holy shit, was it fantastic!
Was it?
For Father's Day, I went out and bought some ribeyes. I haven't
But
had a ribeye
you
in a long
grilled them
time.
instead of sous vide. You went the grill route.
It was Father's Day. I asked my dad how he wanted them cooked. He said on the grill, and I said okay, so I did it.
Okay.
I can cook a really good steak on the grill.
You
Um,
you can. You just less. They're less fancy. It's less fancy about it, but
yeah,
no gas. I'm guessing it's just your.
it's a
Uh,
propane.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
like I
Do you get the
just
charcoal?
no, just propane, no charcoal. Get that out of here. Charcoal's fine,
It
and
is.
I know how to use charcoal. Like I have all the shit to do it, but like it just is a lot of work for not a whole lot of difference. And God, is it a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
And it takes so long too.
I
Like
I
all I gotta do is turn on a bottle and click a button, and now I have fire.
I'm with you. I'm just like sometimes I expect you to Brunoify things.
No, not this. I mean,
Oh, I
if
got
you
the
want me to
pro.
brunify it, I would smoke it. I would do a like reverse sear smoked steak. That's like taking it up. But I don't feel like doing
Maybe
that either.
you have the charcoal cooker that you get like a propane torch and you like fry your charcoal because it
I mean,
chars them in
like
like 2 seconds and then
I
you
do
like
got
can.
one of them. Maybe
I don't
that's what I'll have to do someday. I'll have to sous vide a steak and get out my torch and just blast a steak.
do it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no,
Uh,
he said he wanted a grilled steak. He's been very keen on a grilled steak. I have not sous vide a ribeye yet. Hasn't been done yet. I sous vide a New
would
York
that be
strip.
good?
So they claim that you got to take it instead of. So like a medium rare steak is like a 130, 132 degree steak,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sous videing a ribeye, there's a big group of people that claim you got to take it to 137. So it's a little bit more close to like a medium steak, but that's how the fat gets rendered and you're not chewing on fat so much.
Okay. I,
So there's a little bit of a technique to it, I
I
think.
know a ribeye is definitely a different beast of a cut comparatively to like
Yeah, it is.
a New York strip.
Yeah.
So just I don't know much about sous vide. Never really had the experience with the V of suing.
The big thing with sous vide that I've found is fish, man. Like, I had those New York strip steaks. Don't get me wrong. Sous vide cooked it great. I got a nice sear. The whole steak through like top to bottom was consistently the same color and doneness,
Mm-hmm.
which is great, and that's a good thing. But it wasn't life changing.
Gotcha.
But it was so easy to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there was no risk of messing it up. Like when I throw a ribeye onto the grill, the way I cook it, 1 minute could ruin a steak. Because
Yes.
I cook it at like literally 800 degrees. My grill is maxed out as hot as it'll get. So
Goddamn.
it's a timing thing. And even with a thermometer, it can be hard to get done right. I've
Gotcha.
just learned. I poke steaks, and that's how I can tell how they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And you only get that by doing it a lot and understanding, like, that's what that is. That needs more, you know? Sous vide, there's none of that. It's just, it's done. So if you are a person that likes to grill steaks, but can never do it right, and you keep messing it up, sous vide. Easy.
Madeline just came home and I had my door open, so she didn't get the cue.
You
No,
need like one of them on-air signs.
I do. Oh, she just closed the door. I didn't close the door because the cat was in here. I don't want her to be trapped.
I see. Well, we're most of the way through.
We are. She'll. I don't. She'll figure out something to do in 10 minutes. There's enough to do. Like unpack her lunch and put a shit ton of dishes in for me to do later. What else? What I had stuff. I saved stuff.
You had stuff. I didn't see anything saved. I
I
didn't
don't
have much. Not much happened for me this week.
didn't. I feel like, well, I always think about it, but I never bring it up. Well, there was all the Reddit shit where everything just became
Oh,
porn.
dude. They are kicking mods now.
Yeah, they are. A bunch of the like 2 or 3 of the F1 mods left the stopped moderating. Um,
I'm saying that Reddit is forcibly removing mods from
no,
some
yeah, and
subreddits.
some mods are leaving under because of the
Oh,
threat. They're
sure.
just like up and
Yeah.
just like saying, yeah, no, we're not dealing with
The
this.
problem is that these people spend literal years of their life moderating because they enjoy whatever they're doing, right? They enjoy that topic of discussion. And then they get this sunk cost into it of all this time and they don't want to give it up. And that's how that goes. It's going to turn to shit. That's what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
It's just a anime thing. But I think I said it to you, but before, but all the memes on the new of the new Black
Black
Clover
Clover.
movie was
I used to pray for times like this.
No, you're wrong. The story is really good too. The show just cares. The studio just cares. It's like my hesitation of Demon Slayer. Just like, guys, is it just good animation and like a mid story?
Kinda. I'm gonna be real with you, kinda.
Yeah, but
But it is good animation.
It
I
is.
gotta give him credit. It is.
But this is the show that was good, really good story and like super mid animation that was like barely making it barely got the time a day when it was first being made, and now it's just like, yo, bro, this shit looks bussin'. Um, Super excited for the movie, and they got the whole they got the English cast to do the movie, so it wasn't like
That's good.
but no date yet for the English one. But
I think we have some catching up to do, anyways. So
we do.
I think quite a bit, actually.
I think there's a chunk.
I know we're in the hundreds, but I don't think we were that far in the hundreds.
But there's only like 147 episodes, so it's not like there's that
I thought
many.
it was 70.
I think it's in the four. I thought it was like 140. I don't remember. Trying to look right now.
I am. Shit. Come on. Where is it? God, I should just go to a folder. Why don't I do that?
170. Actually.
Yeah, 170. So that's quite a bit.
Yep.
I forget where exactly we were, but I don't think we were that far into the hundreds.
I think we were a little bit, actually. I thought we got to the 120s.
I can go look. Oh, shit.
We just need to capitalize on those coin flip nights.
Bro, the coin flipped without us.
It happens. Every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. I probably said it like, hey, let's leave, and then everyone probably joined the second we said, hey, you want to go do this? I'm like, yeah, sure, no one's going to be here tonight. You know what? It got dark. I finally got dark for those
You're
people.
You're probably right, yeah.
And they got scared, and the streetlights came on, and they came inside. It was the Reddit. It got porny. We got our subreddits back. Pseudo.
We were at 127, so that's farther than I thought.
Yeah, Fucking, I am in love with this whole submarine crisis.
Bro, it's so stupid.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel no. These are five. These are five, mm, all like uber rich people that decided this tin can was the best thing to go see the Titanic on. But honestly, you're not really seeing the Titanic because it has one porthole and it's super dark. So you're really just looking at it from a screen, like 100 feet away. So you're not really
So
seeing
dumb.
it. Like the whole idea behind it is like super dumb. But like also when you like do the interviews and you see about this company history and the guy was that like was on the ship as well that lost was super against safety. Apparently that porthole window was rated for 1,500 meters and they were going
Instead of 3,000 or
4,000
like 4,000. Yeah. And the whole
over
thing is being controlled by some
Logic Tech.
backwoods Logitech bum controller.
Hey, it's Bluetooth and they have a couple extra on board in case.
Oh, because Bluetooth never fucking quits working.
Or if your batteries die.
Also,
Um,
can we talk about how the fucking thing gets bolted shut from the outside?
yeah. Did you see the picture? Oh, my favorite part was the picture of so the toilet is right by the porthole. So if you want to look out the like porthole,
You're
uh,
straddling the shitter.
well, yeah, you're just like, yeah,
Which, based on how everything else is going on, is a bucket.
no, the most advanced toilet on a submarine.
I
I
don't
think that's
believe
what
it.
I know, but that's what they claimed in the one video. Apparently, the only thing that was over designed was the like the oxygen like the life support system was like collaborated with NASA with, so it was like the only thing that was actually like overdone.
Oh, good.
They had 96 hours of life support. That's a long.
Sounds
That's
like not enough to me.
well, I mean, when you're only planning down to be down there 8 hours, that's a lot of overkill.
I guess, but let's work on a system better than fucking text messages to figure out where we are.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah. It's like super cramped. Super cramped. There's like three monitors, and again, you're looking at everything through like three monitors, not actually looking at it. If there was like multiple portholes and you're like they illuminated the ship and it was all lit up, like I guess that'd be cool.
I don't know, man. I feel like I would get there, look at that thing, and say that's a death trap, and turn around.
Yeah.
Because nothing about it inspired confidence to me that I've seen a picture of.
No, yeah. I I find this whole thing like sure it sucks that people they're like they're dead at this point. Like they're
I
something
think
happened.
tomorrow's the cutoff date of like oxygen is gone.
Yeah. But like I bro, these guys were like, "Oh, let me spend $100,000."
250,000.
250,000?
Yeah.
Let me spend $250,000 to sit in this tin can to like say I was within 10 feet of the Titanic. Which I guess is I get it's cool, it's historic, but it's just a ship that sunk. The only reason we care about it is because of a movie that came out that wasn't based on any real events.
Yeah.
In the end of the day, it was just like an average ship of like rich people on top of poor people, and it wasn't like a cruise ship or anything like that. It was just like transporting because planes weren't really a thing. Maybe were a thing. Getting close to be a thing. Not like passenger, but like planes hadn't taken off enough that ships were still being built because that was the main way. I don't know when it all happened. But yeah. Do you want to go see the Titanic?
No. Rather get a couple pools.
Yeah, honestly. Go get a pool on the Titanic.
Now we're talking.
I heard they're all filled.
Probably.
Yeah.
No
Uh,
liner needed.
I love all you know, I just enjoy all the Twitter things. I don't understand why, like, I don't know how this became so big, but it did, and it's just like just a human moment captured on the internet. I don't know. So yeah, that was that. Trying to I'm like periodically thinking through my week because I feel like there's always stuff at the end of a podcast. I'm like, damn, why didn't I bring that up about Bruno?
Yeah, it seems
Um,
like it always happens, but
it always
just
does.
it's how it be.
I don't think it was anything food related. Oh, have we ever talked about how Pennsylvania is like the chip mecca of like the U.S.?
Maybe I know it's come up because I pass one of them all the time.
It came up because my manager and I. Have you seen the newer brand? They're called Uglies.
Yeah,
It's like a newer brand that just kind of came out recently. They have some
yeah,
good
I'm
flavors.
familiar. Are they?
Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So like, I was complaining to him. I'm like, they're really good, and I like them. I like the buffalo flavored chips, but I feel like they're too expensive for them to be like claiming that they're uglies and they're the reproduced potatoes. Like these should be the cheap chips because they're using the cheap like.
yeah. I know you. I understand your logic. I tend to agree with it too.
And then like me and my manager were talking, and I was like, I feel like I was talking to one of the Buffalo people, and I was like, yeah, you get. I feel like I made the comment one night. I don't know if you were there. Maybe you were like on at that moment. I'm like, yeah, we have like fucking. You gotta pick your chip right, like your chip war for the like to rep because we have
Yeah,
so many. They
I
didn't
definitely have one.
like they didn't understand.
Like, what's your name? What you got?
I so I have a super local one, which is Gibbles, which I don't think you would have.
Doesn't sound too familiar.
Nibbles with Gibbles. So Gibbles is a big one around us, but it's like it's
Okay.
pretty localized. But
Yeah.
I do like Martins.
Okay. I can get down with the Martins, but if we're going, Martins is great for flavors. I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah.
We're going just potato chip though. Give me the blue goods bag.
Okay. Well, okay. You're not wrong. But yeah, but like Pennsylvania, all these chip brands are here.
Yeah. No,
Like,
absolutely.
We
And
we
like
have
that's just two of them. There's a shit ton.
no, yeah, we have so many chip brands here. I was reading an article because we were bringing it up and we are looking at things. It's like if you look at the nation's like biggest chip like brands, and then you like compare it to like Pennsylvania's biggest chip brands, none of the national brands like stick up because we just have
Like
too many better options.
there's hers, there's Utz, there's Snyder's,
Snyder's,
there's Diefenbach's.
Snyder's pretzels
Snyder's
hit.
pretzels go hard. Diefenbach's. There's I see your Gibbles. Yep, that is a thing. And then there's like the more local ones. Apparently, there's a Pennsylvania potato chip trail.
That sounds amazing.
Didn't know that was a fucking thing.
Oh, here's gosh. If you ever see, if you ever see Gibbles, oh, wrong track, wrong channel. If you ever see Gibbles, products, get their cheese puffs.
Okay.
These things are
Is
the
that like a an in between a puff and a crunchy thing?
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely blasts them out of the water.
Okay.
Like
They
no,
don't look too familiar to me, so they must be too far away from me.
they're very south central, like very south part of the
Mm-hmm.
central, like almost Maryland, like south.
Yeah. I think I drive past a big Frito Lay plant every time I go to see my sister.
And Frito Lay does have a big presence. That we produce a lot of Frito Lay is produced in Pennsylvania. It's just we have better options. Not that any of
Yeah.
them's bad, but they don't outshine a more localized chip brand.
No, yeah.
The
Like
Uglies, like I said, that's Pennsylvania.
like you can go get a Frito-Lay chip and they're fine. You know, it's a chip. It's fine. But they don't hold a candle to any of these brands in my
Oh
book
no,
at least.
no, I'm with you. Yeah, it's a and it only hit me recently. When we were talking about it, I'm like, yeah, if I would go somewhere else and they'd be like, oh, you want some chips? And I'd be like, yeah, like, oh, what's your thing? I would probably list a bunch of brands. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, you have Martins? No. Oh, you got Goods? No. Oh, you got Gibbles? No. Oh,
Diefenbach.
you got some Utz? I don't like Utz plain. I was never a big fan of their plain one,
Yeah, no.
but I do
They're
like their sour cream and onion. I do like
yeah.
their barbecue. I am a Martin boy though. I do like
If you want a flavored chip, they are the way to go for sure. Absolutely.
Snyder's. If anyone offered me like pretzels and they weren't Snyder's, I'd be like, oh well, these are just like a subpar. Like you get these at the dollar store.
See, like I like the broken sourdough pretzels, right?
Oh,
So
those are
like we got multiple brands of them too. And
yeah.
then but then like I got the hookup down the street too. It's less of a hookup nowadays. It used to be like here's a trash bag full of pretzels.
Oh,
Now it's like here's some good prices pretzels. Uncle Henry's. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
not. It doesn't come up in my brain.
Yeah, they're like down the street
Gotcha.
from me.
Middlesworth. You ever have those ones?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure their barbecue absolutely slaps. Here's a
Okay.
picture of.
Fair. So like I get um one of the grocery stores I go to, which is Weaver's. Weaver's Market.
Oh, hers. That's another chip brand.
Yeah. Weaver's Market. They have a trailer outside, like under an overhang, right?
Hmm.
It's called the Wagon. You can go to the Wagon and they'll sell you food. Like it's kind of like a food truck kind of
Yeah.
idea, but it's at the grocery store. So like you can go get like a little steak sandwich, you know, pretty small, nothing crazy, but it's like $3. Okay, and it comes with a bag of chips, and they got the Diefenbach chips. And I feel like that's the chips that I get most on poker runs too. When they give food out, like if they do like a chicken dinner,
Hmm.
sometimes you get potato chips. That's always what it seems to be.
Yeah.
I think they got big bulk uh, shipping of like small bags.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I I I did I did say I don't like Utz's like the red bag Utz's, but they're hand cooked like kettle chips, the ones that come in like the cardboardy bag.
Yeah,
Those
those are
those
those are pretty good.
those slap. I don't know. I was again. I can't remember. I think they make them other place. I think they make them in PA, but I don't think they're like a big brand. The Munchos. They're
I
like
have seen
a
those. Yeah,
they're like a gas station chip that I think are pretty national, but they're made here. But like I don't think they're
yeah.
good enough. I think again they're a gas station chip that other people would buy. I don't know. I feel like I've never argued about fee with it, but it's my new like ace in the hole. If he starts ever trash talking us about food, like we need to whip out the like, bro, you guys think you're good at food, but like you guys would probably just go eat Lay's chips up there. You probably just eat
Yeah.
fucking. You guys fucking probably just
No,
have
I
hard
know they
on.
do because when for your wedding they brought a big fucking bag of them down,
You guys probably eat Lay's and Pringles. You think those are good chips?
and then they brought some dip that was like I forget what the fuck they were calling it. It was like a French onion dip, and
Hmm.
like those exist around here too. What's the
You just don't need them.
Hell of a good French
Oh
onion
yeah,
dip. I tasted it was exactly like it.
yeah.
It was like their version of it. But they were speaking like it was the god dip or something at the time.
Bro, we have so many good chips. You don't need dip.
Yeah, no, we do.
Yeah. Again, it's hard. I never realized it. I now realize it.
Ask them if they ever buy chips in a box.
Oh,
You get the goods box. What color box you want?
the blue or the red? What
They're
color do
both
you like?
good too.
I'm always a kettle. I lean towards kettle. If I had the choice, I'll
Well,
probably
like
pick a kettle.
I think the thing with those blue chips is they're cooked in lard. Like
Oh yeah,
they're like the worst possible chips for you, but they're so
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I don't know if there is Cape Cod made in PA.
I doubt it.
Where they are made? Nope. Yeah, Massachusetts.
That was much too of like a local regional name, Cape Cod.
Yeah, but it feels like something Pennsylvania would do. Would just steal that.
No, you're not fully wrong.
Cape Cod of like Delaware. That basically is Pennsylvania. I I would try Middles. I would recommend if you ever see Gibbles, try Gibbles. The
Yeah,
whole name is Nibbles with Gibbles.
I'll have
And
to
then
keep a closer eye out on them.
and if you ever see Middlesworth, the barbecue, I haven't had them in a couple years, but I do remember it slapping.
Okay, fair enough. I'll keep an eye out.
You know, you always can expand your chip palette. Um, I think that was it. I'll remember something in 20 minutes, but I think
That's
that's
fine.
about it.
We're good.
So we got everyone's back up here. We'll come back next. We'll be back next week because
Yeah.
you know see the new saying is Thursdays are the best days, Tuesdays are the worst days, but Wednesdays are the best days at turning Tuesday into Thursday.
Oh God.
The saying's just getting longer.
Why does it keep getting longer? This is like a fucking anime name now. Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's your podcast name? Well, Thursdays are the best days and Tuesdays are the worst days, but Wednesdays are the best days at turning a Tuesday into a Thursday. When the
God.
demon lord when the demon lord resurrects and ends up saving the world for the fifth time. High school drama.
Hit by a truck.
Iska life, slice of life.
Jesus, we need to get out of here.
We do because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.